All right, you guys. So right now I'm adding some details to my tiny house. And this is a feature that I had in my original research. It was like a little um, window where you could sit to eat. So it was like a little, almost like a little breakfast bar kind of thing where it opened up and there was sort of a shelf right here that was a surface, and then on the other side of that was the kitchen. So if I want to create a window going in the opposite direction of my sliding glass window, then obviously I'm going to use the other vanishing point. But in order to make thickness, right, that's when you go to the opposite side, just like when you made the tops and bottoms of your boxes back when we were doing just um, our original boxes in space. So I need a larger straight edge. Here we go. Um, and so I want this to be pretty deep because it's going to come out past the corner. So I'm going to actually kind of cross like that. I'm going to cross the corner with a line because I'm not quite sure how far I want it to go, and I'd rather have it too big than not big enough. And this side you can't see because it's on the other side of this wall. However, it's going to be implied by this opposite side. So basically, just keep remembering that if it's not going to vanishing points, it should either be going up and down, right, as a plumb line, or to somewhere that's like the slope on this roof. Other than that, anything that's square, perpendicular, should be going to vanishing points. This is me and some ink that I got on there from doing my journal a little earlier. Today I was doing a little sketch in my little COVID-19 drawing book that I started, and I got a little ink on my drawing, so you'll have to just pretend it's not there. Okay, so I'm making this platform, right? This is the flat part right here, but it doesn't have any thickness right now. It's like a piece of paper coming out. And I'm going to, so you can kind of see this, I'm going to erase this so you can see that this is starting to be sort of like a countertop that sticks out. And then I'm going to use my triangle or whatever you're using to make things plumb. Now, with this surface, I would probably want to make this something that would pop up, because if I leave this flat like this, it's a place where when it rains, rainwater might get in. So what I might end up doing is creating this like a hinge or something here visually, so that it just like, it's a feature that can pop down, and in inclement weather, it can not be, make that too thick. It cannot be something sticking out from the house that's going to catch rainwater and possibly create problems for me. So I can't get away from practical stuff in my brain, even though I'm trying hard to do that. All right, so you can see here that I'm going to do something kind of like, I guess I'm going to bring that right down like so. All right, so that's got some thickness to it. But what I'm going to do in here is I'll create some little hinge-like things. I'm just sketching those in for now till I decide kind of where they want to be. And then I might create some kind of something that would kind of be a support like this. Okay, so that's just a sketch. It's not really the way it's going to be. And so this is kind of that little feature. Something that came up with Zoe is she had windows on the inside. So like if you walked inside this building, there's windows on the opposite side. To make those the same height as this side, what you want to do is, even though you can't see the top corner of this window because it's under the overhang, I made a dotted line there to imply that's where the top of the window would go. And I still need to do the thickness here. But what you would do is you would use this corner and this corner to go back to your vanishing point like this. So in this case, you're not going to see, because that wall's over there on the other side, you're not going to see the top of that window, but you would probably see the bottom of it. All right, so that's where the bottom of it would be. And the top would be up here, kind of hidden. And I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense right now. I hope it is. But I'm going to draw it so you can see it. Because, you know, normally windows and doors, they kind of come to the same spot. So there's the vertical. And then the horizontal, because it's on the same, it's on a parallel plane to this wall, is going to go back to your right-hand vanishing point. So the only thing Zoe did really well, she still used her vanishing points. What she didn't do was this aspect where the height of it coincided with the height of this. So you're literally going to use the same line of vision. So in this case, I won't see the top edge of that window because it's, right, it's behind this wall. But I'm sketching it in there because I might need it for some kind of structure later. And so that right there, right here, this is a window. So I'm just going to put an X in it like that so you can kind of see that on the other side of the building there's a window there. So I'm going to stop